Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Rose of Venus Tarot. It's Lacey. Thank you so much for clicking on to my video. If you're new here, welcome. I hope you get real comfortable. If you're returning, hey, welcome back. It's real nice to see you again. And thank you to all of those who like, comment, and subscribe. It's really been helping your girl grow, and I 1000% appreciate it. And thank you for your Cash App donations and your super thanks, and never required but always appreciated. Because I be seeing them come in on a separate page, sometimes late with all of the spam and stuff in my comments. I could get to I get to I don't even get halfway through, and then I'll be like, all right, y'all got this. I love y'all. You feel it. And then I'll get an email reminding me to go back and thank my super thinkers and whatnot. But let's get into it. This is going to be a general collective energy reading. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Not every reading is going to resonate with everyone, and that is okay. I'm actually going to switch to the Divine Wisdom deck here because right off the bat, I'm getting your energy is like, you guys, if you relate to this reading, like a lot of you guys are being prepared to be a leader here. I feel like you guys could have just went through the fire and the ringer and nothing really bothers you here. Um, yeah, nothing really bothers you. I'm hearing that Nirvana song that nothing really bothers her. She just wants to love herself, you know? And this is kind of what your energy is, and it is hurting somebody. There's somebody that this is hurting, maybe because they want to get under your skin and disturb your peace, but now they're wondering what the point of that even is here. I don't know why they want to get underneath your skin, and they don't know why either. Some of your haters are dealing with memory loss here. They used to have a point when they were talking and stuff together, but now that you're not around and they're still trying to come at you, they don't really have a reason to come at you. A lot of you guys do have a lot of um sacral energy coming towards you, whether there's people who want to create with you or there's people who want to create with you. A lot of you guys, you're coming off as very beautiful, very tantalizing here, to where you got some people that are inspired by your looks. They want to be with you here. They want to, yeah, unique is coming out here. Unique. Somebody wanted to make you feel weird for not going along with the crowd. They want to be like, this is why you don't have no friends or nobody like you. But number one, a lot of people like you and want to be your friend. And number two, the people who wanted to make you feel some type of way, they're not cool. They don't really mean nothing to the world. And then number three, you have work to do. You have things to move towards here. You guys have, like, even if it's just gardening and doing you, you're okay on your own. Like, you guys have a lot of enjoyment, especially this time of year, because I just keep getting fall spooky season. As far as I'm concerned, it's Halloween from now, from September 1st to November 1st. It's all Halloween to me. I'm like, and then November, that's fall. And then as soon as it's like the end of I ain't gonna lie, November might be Christmas to me. November to December, even though I'm a Thanksgiving baby, I don't really be caring about Thanksgiving that much because I don't really I don't know, just an eating holiday, and nobody don't really want to see their family here. So it's Christmas to me from from then on. But some of you guys, your spirits really get lifted around this time of the year. Some of you guys are getting used to being alone around the holidays here. You're realizing it's way more peace. And some of you guys are celebrating the pagan traditions. You might be celebrating things like Yule and like Balmain and Baltane, is it? I have to go and get my Seasons of the Witch decks out of storage too. I'm about to just ship everything over from the storage unit in New York to a storage unit in the fucking Netherlands, where I want to live, so that I don't have to ever come back again. As I moved to Europe, from the Bronx recently. If you want to catch up with me and maybe watch some of my move, you can check out Venus RX down below. I don't know what else I want to do with that site. Maybe I want to do some astrology readings from there. I was wondering where I wanted to put it and to really grow it so that I could make more consistent content. I do like, I could do both. I could do all of it there. Divine, please tell me more. We got no. No is a word we all need to use more often and stand on it. We also need to accept and receive it as a right of others with no coming out here. And this is the boundary card here. I guess a lot of you guys are saying no and you're setting boundaries. I'm going to clarify this here because it's like, let's clarify this. Divine, what is this no card? What is this no card? Be careful not to be drawn into a false sense of security begins only when trust has been established here. You're saying no to anything that wants your trust right away here. Like this is what spirit might want you to be aware of. If somebody's trying too hard to convince you, and like I noticed that if anybody ever says words like "trust me," I'm like, I'll never trust you. Why would you ask me straight up to trust you? Well, if you don't trust me, then, I don't know if I'm like, you're weird as hell. Anybody that's ever said that to me has been very manipulative. You just gotta trust me. Like, don't feel like, like tell people trust is earned, it's not given here. Like, people, what else is this? Come on, please tell me more. Loss. Somebody lost you and they're trying to deal with that, cope with that loss, maybe by trying to trigger you through social media and whatnot. Like somebody did not respect your boundaries here. They didn't feel like they had to, or they felt like they were special. Like, like I can disrespect the collective because, I'm me. I look good. I got this. And like, it's like narcissism. That's what it is. It's like so many people are so casually narcissistic that they will give themselves permission to overstep your boundaries. And I feel like once your boundaries are overstepped, a lot of you guys don't communicate with people, especially if they already know how to treat you. You're not letting people come in and like try to like, well, and this and that, and a no is a no, and then if they a no is a no, and then they experience a loss of you. People have lost you and shattered the relationships with you, and it's no getting that relationship back. And a lot of people, like not a lot of, quite a few people, yeah, who felt like they could bully you or push you around like you're some sort of child or you're soft or you didn't know how to set boundaries here. You guys casually set boundaries in a way that hurts. Oh God, because you don't get upset. You're just more or less like, yeah, okay, whatever. And then you move on with life here. What the hell, like somebody's like, damn, what the hell? It's like shattering here when you look at the glass. The loss of you is shattering. My mad. I ate some chocolate. My mouth is watering. Loss. Sometimes we must lose things and people to appreciate them and their value. Then other times we must lose to gain. So yeah, these people had to lose you to appreciate your value here, you know? Memories. People are remembering right now how unique you were because this is coming out under unique. You got some maybe childhood friends around this time of year. I feel like some of you guys were born around this time of year, or obviously, if you're here on the tarot channel, you probably love spooky season. Like this is it's spooky season. Oh gosh, Oh, you love spooky seasons. We got memories coming out here. Memories are to be cherished, especially fond ones of friends and family. What is a good memory that will make you smile today? You make a lot of people smile with their memories of you. A lot of people are realizing they don't have any bad memories with you. You didn't do shit to them. The only thing they had was judgment on your life. And this was out of narcissism. A lot of people judged who you were gonna be or what you were gonna be, or like felt like maybe you're dreams were unrealistic. Some of you guys, you could be like me, like I still love spooky season into adulthood. And yeah, some of the people in high school, they were like so done with Halloween, like real too early. Like they wanted to grow up. They felt like it was for kids or like, and whatnot. They didn't like Halloween and it to be celebrated and whatnot. I feel like you guys can still be celebrating Halloween here. You don't really care what like nobody says about it. That's your aesthetic. That's your aesthetic here. Like, some people could have judged you because of you still liking happiness and liking cute things. They could have judged it as immature. Like some of you guys are into maybe a certain aesthetic, or you like squishmallows, or you like things that they feel like might be childish or childlike, but you're very much like still into it and don't care, whatever that is. And now they kind of want that love, that they want that love and that festivities back into their lives now, because they don't have that festival type of mentality. They're like, wait, like what's the meaning of life here if not to have fun and to celebrate the seasons? Like that's kind of like the point of life. Of course, we work and we try to improve quality of life for each other here, but a lot of the point of life is to enjoy it. Divine, please tell me more. So somebody wants you back in their lives for enjoyment. Divine. Yeah, see, and then like a child card came out here. We got generational curses. Rise above your past and allow the cycle to end with you. Yeah, you guys are breaking generational curses of depression here. I feel like a lot of people fall into depression when you're not around because they don't enjoy the little things in life, like even the seasons changing here. Like I be loving every season. I feel like you guys be loving every season too for itself. And that love you have for life means that you don't need to be around bad people here. You don't need to be around people who misjudge you and pull you down and pull you under. Somebody is admitting to themselves that they were kind of annoyed by your happiness. They were annoyed by your happiness and you focusing on better things in life. Yeah, suck it up, Buttercup. We all make mistakes, and we can't always have things our way. Now that you know that, what are you going to do about it with the suck it up card here? Yeah, suck it up. Somebody wanted you to suck it up and deal with life, but now they're seeing you do suck it up and deal with life way better than they are because you don't complain as much. You deal with life, but you still have enjoyment of life too. It's like you guys aren't trapped in your misery like a lot of these people are, at least if you relate to this reading, because I do feel a karmic energy probably watching, getting a little bit mad that I don't tell the reading from like the karmic's perspective. Like, and hey, I tell it from you're not in my collective if you're the one doing people wrong and still actively, like. Yeah, we got get help coming out here. Somebody needs to get help, or you might want to reach out for help. Get help. Life can become overwhelming and sometimes even unmanageable. Now would be a great time to reach out for help before your problems destroy you. Now would be a great time to reach out for help before your problems destroy you. I feel like, let's clarify this energy because I don't think this is necessarily your energy, but some of you guys might want help. Maybe you are packing and moving. Maybe you're doing something in life like where you feel like you need somebody's help and support. Yeah, challenge. You got some sort of challenges going on here. So feel free to ask for help and don't take it personally if somebody cannot give you that help here. Challenge. Are you up to the challenge? Just because things look hard or impossible doesn't mean they can't be conquered or overcome. You got this with the challenge card coming here. You got this. Whatever challenge you got here is it's going to be overcome. You definitely got this. Just because you have to rely on help does not make you feel weak here. I feel like some people could have tried to, in your past, make you feel like you were weak for like not even coming to them for help. Like somebody feels like they could have been your help here. They treated you like you were a challenge or hard to understand, and you weren't. Yeah, we got the be yourself card here. Be yourself. Be yourself. Everyone else is taken. You deserve the best. Know your worth here. Somebody's crying because you literally don't care what anybody thinks. You could have like a male crying over you. And this is so funny because they feel like they're in a female position. Like they're like, yo, the collective doesn't even give a F. Like they don't care. They don't care about nothing. Like how you don't care. And it's like not that you don't care about nothing. You just don't care about that bullshit. And what it is people talking negatively about you. They're like, how you don't care how people talk. They mad that you don't live by social rules. You live by your own rules. As long as you're not breaking the law, like where you're doing something to get yourself arrested or you're not hurting anybody else, you really feel like you have the right to do what you want, act how you want. You can't be bullied by people here. That this is what they hate. You can't be bullied. You especially can't be bullied out of your success. They're like, why would you want to be that successful knowing that your friends can't be that successful here? They're like, why would you want to do this knowing that this is going to happen here? What happened? Yeah, what happened to you? Now is the time to give up or give in. You've come too far to give up now. You come too far to give up now. What happened to you? Yeah, somebody, they wanted you back around. They wanted you to fight and compete like amongst a group of people who just don't matter. Like people could have felt like if they isolated you or if they dubbed you, snubbed you, like didn't approve of your life here, you would try to live a life that they approved of. You would wonder why people didn't like you. You would try to fit in to them because we got the what happened with the be yourself card coming out here. You got be yourself and what happened to you card. So I feel like a lot of you guys chose to be yourself than to conform to people who may not have been very nice to you, but they felt like to fit in with their little group, you had to do certain things. And they may not have even been honest. They just wanted to come out their face to like disapprove of you based off of shit that they heard about you and like what you should be doing, shouldn't be doing, and like trying to shame you in life. And like, like somebody's crying real tears, yo, because they tried to shame you in life. Like, they spoke out on maybe things that don't matter here, like rather than like things that do matter in life here. Like I was just talking about that. I'm like, if we shame thugs as much as we shame thoughts and baby mothers and all of this, and if you shun people for going to jail, like don't like and just rolled your eyes at them and like try to belittle them like how you would do a woman, like they do women, and they only do that to women because they know 9 times out of 10 a lot of women aren't going to fight. A lot of women aren't going to argue with people. A lot of us respect people's consent. So we're not going to try to force our way into being people's friends. Like, if they don't want to be our friend, they're like, okay, she didn't want to say hi to me. She don't have to say hi to me. She don't want to do this because it would be weird to force that. A man would. They'd be like, hey, well, I feel like and this and that and but you're not no man. So they're not afraid of you. A lot of them shaming you just came from the fact that you're vulnerable and they felt like they could. They felt like they could squat up against you, bully you, and you didn't cause any threat back. And this is echoing hard on them as you reach the certain levels of success that they're never going to be able to touch here. I'm wondering if that's my package. Strength, probably not. That's not a DHL, but sometimes they be coming in. I don't know. Strength, you never know. Strength, you never know just how strong you really are until being strong is your only option. I feel like these people have completely strengthened you here. Like a lot of these people, you never knew just how strong you really are until being strong is your only choice here. Yeah, they strengthen you. That's what happened to you. You guys learned to be on your own. And I feel like being on your own gave you some creative clarity or just clarity overall that a lot of these people don't have. They don't have the same clarity as you do. We got to move on. In order to gain closure and healing for ourselves, we must move on from things, people, and situations we cannot change. You moved on from these people because you can't change them. You can't change anything you did. You can't, and they can't shame you either. It's like you guys are going to ignore these people if they come back around. I feel like they're not even a thought on your mind here, but you got a lot of people who hurt because of them trying to hurt you, and they had no reason to try to hurt you. I also feel like people just didn't believe in you. You were so you were so young, and people just didn't believe in you or didn't know how your life was going to turn out, but your life has turned out for the better here. There's just I don't know, there's people who may want some sort of access to you that they feel like they don't have. But that's it, you guys. I hope you have a good day, night, evening, whenever you're catching this reading. Goodbye.